Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
And Counsel Esteban.
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to know that Mr. Eister is a resident living in Detroit. He's not currently on probation or parole. He is self-employed, working as a mover. And after speaking with him at length this morning, he did assure me that he would be appearing at all future court dates. I would simply just request that all that be taken into account when assessing the bond.
Okay, Mr. Eister, your attorney is trying to convince this court that you should have a personal bond because you're going to reappear in court. I, however, don't have much faith in that because you didn't appear on August 29th. So I need to assess what type of appropriate bond I need to set. So why did you not appear on August 29th?
I were having complications discovering how to go about renting my new place of residence.
Renting your new place of residence. Okay, how long have you been at your address in Detroit, sir?
$213 April.
Since February 13th?
No, since $213 of April. Not February, April of 2013.
April of 2013?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So then, sir, were you trick-or-treating last night? Is that what this says? All right, well, counsel, given your client's criminal history, given the allegations in the report with the indecent exposure charge as well, and reviewing your client's criminal history and your client's failure to appear on August 29th, the court's going to order a $5,000 10% bond on each case. In the event you post bond, you're not to be released on alcohol tether and a GPS tether. Okay, so we're still on the record in the matter of James Eister, and so counsel, today's date scheduled for the pretrial in this matter. And actually, Ms. Taylor, can you please place your appearance on the record?
Yes, Judge.
Hi, can you please place your appearance on the record on Mr. Eister?
Yes. Billy Joe Taylor, P number 82278 on behalf of the people, City of Wyandotte.
Thank you. And Mr. Eister, your name please for the record. Mr. Eister, your name please for the record.
James Philip Eister, 2661.
Okay, today's the date scheduled for pre-trial on Mr. Eister's offenses on June 24th and then August and also October 31st. And counsel, adds to the June 24th matter.
Yes, Your Honor, at this time, my client is prepared to plead no contest to the open alcohol container.
And what would be the basis for the no contest plea?
Insufficient, lack of memory, intoxication.
All right, and then as to the October 31st matters, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, at this time, my client's prepared to plead no contest to disorderly person and public intox, and the resisting and obstructing, assaulting a police officer, and the indecent exposure is being dismissed at this time. And same thing, Judge, intoxication. I believe that day my client blew a .15.
All right, sir, please raise your right hand. Mr. Ister, can you please raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony about to give this matter to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, ma'am.
All right, thank you. And you heard the plea that your attorney placed on the record, correct?
Pardon?
Did you hear the plea that your attorney placed on the record?
Not entirely. I don't believe. I'm kind of deaf.
Okay, well, I'm going to yell, but I don't want you to think that I'm being rude. I'm just going to be talking loudly so you can hear me, okay?
Okay.
Your attorney stated that you're going to be pleading no contest to disorderly conduct, public intox on your October 31st matters, and no contest to your matter of open intoxicants from June. Do you understand all that?
Yeah.
What's that?
I am not to drink. I am not.
Can you turn the volume up there? Deputy, can you turn the volume up on that device?
What's up, Your Honor?
That's up as far as it goes? Okay. All right. So, Mr. Ister, as to those charges, sir, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Remember, it was no contest, Mr. Eister.
Thank you. Thank you. Non-contest.
No contest. You just need to speak up.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and sir, you understand your advice, you've gone over your advice and rights with your attorney, correct?
Okay.
Remember, we went over by accepting the plea offer, we're not going to have any sort of trial by judge or by jury.
Yes, and understand that I'm not to drink alcohol at all.
That's correct.
You understand, sir, by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving some of your rights.
Okay, yes.
Specifically, your trial and appellate rights. Sir, do you understand that?
Not exactly, no.
You have the right to a trial where you can call witnesses, you can testify or not testify. And so by entering into a plea, you will not have that trial.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. You also understand that you have a right to appeal and that you'll be waiving that right as well. Do you understand that?
I'm not sure how to confirm.
I can't hear you, sir.
I'm not exactly certain how to respond, but I do agree along the lines of I'm not to pick up alcohol or be in front of other people's ways.
Okay, sir, you understand on the advice of rights that you've gone over with your attorney that you'll be waiving some of those rights by entering into a plea.
Okay, yeah.
All right. And you also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea.
Uh-huh, okay.
And knowing all that, do you still want to continue with your plea?
You want to still plead no contest to the charges today that we've discussed?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And are there any immigration issues, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Sir, has anybody promised you anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, ma'am.
All right, counsel, any objection to this court reviewing the police reports?
No
with respect
objection.
to dates for the factual basis?
No objection, Judge.
All right, well, your attorney worked out a very good deal for you, sir, because quite frankly, some of your behavior that night, whether it was alcohol induced or not, was not ideal. All right, the court does find the plea is knowing, voluntary, and factually accurate on both of these matters. Will accept your pleas of no contest per the plea agreement as to the open intoxicants on 231542 and counts A and B on the 232341 A, B, C, and D. And counsel, as to sentencing in this matter, we can set this for sentencing on November. We can do December 11th. You're back here that day, counsel.
Okay.
Unless you're prepared for immediate sentencing today.
I would simply just be requesting credit for time served on behalf of my client.
All right, well, there appear to be quite a few warrants out for Mr. Eister out of Detroit. It failed to appear here as well. And actually, I need to see if this was already handled. Hold on. All right, counsel, we're actually gonna set this first sentencing because there's another matter I just noticed on his criminal history, and so I wanted to make sure that that's already been taken care of.
No problem, Judge.
So we can address all of that on that date. At 9 AM, December 11th at 9 AM. Bond and conditions are continued as to both.